Was SmackDown Live able to do what Raw didn't and build excitement towards WrestleMania 33? Or did it go down in flames faster than a plane with no pilot? Let's discuss it. As always, want to thank everybody for coming back to the Riggs Beast channel, and let's go beast on that subscribe button. Let's go beast on that like button, and let's go beast on this SmackDown Live review, which came to you live from the Mohegan Sun Arena in Connecticut. So this SmackDown, it's like a tale of two SmackDowns. So we're going to put it that way. The beginning of SmackDown and the end of SmackDown, hour to hour. The first hour was very good, and we're going to start right from the top. You come into the Mohegan Sun Arena where Daniel Bryan is talking to a stagehand when Styles joyfully asks where Shane is. Bryan says if it were up to him, he would still be fired. And then he starts building Shane up and not knowing what Styles got himself into. Styles goes, well, he's not here then. This is kind of like deja vu because he's not here yet, and you remember the last time he wasn't here. So he tells Daniel Bryan he's going to go wait for Shane, and it's all going to happen again. But first, he's going to go to the ring and tell everybody how good it was and how good it felt to beat up Shane McMahon. Styles goes to the ring, says he had 7 days to think about what he did, milked it for a minute, and said he's not sorry for anything that he did. Said seeing Shane's eyes swell as he beat him made his heart swell. AJ then officially accepts Shane McMahon's challenge for WrestleMania. Says the main reason he accepts it is simply because he wants to be a part of Mania. AJ then goes, the question is why Shane wants to fight AJ. No, the real question here is if they're not going to turn Styles babyface shortly after Mania, why go about this angle this way? You see, he's not in the wrong. He has every reason to feel this way, and this will actually get sympathy. Not with everybody, but the core audience will give him sympathy. I am still 100% entrenched that shortly after WrestleMania, babyface Styles is coming. He ends this with threatening to do the same thing to Shane, but phenomenally worse, and he's going to head to the parking lot. They go to commercial after this, and when they come back, Daniel Bryan's talking to Shane on the phone. He tells Shane that Styles planning on getting him. Then he starts to smile, says, I back you 100%. Baron Corbin walks in and asks, where's Ambrose? And that if he accepts his Mania challenge. He says, well, I'm going to have the night off. I'm going to go to the tables. Bryan then books Baron Corbin versus Randy Orton, saying, no, you don't have the night off. Looking forward to this match very much. I could see this being a great rivalry down the road. A potential title rivalry, couldn't you? Next, we're going to have the USOS versus American Alpha tag team title match. By far match of the night. They start going back and forth. As typical matches do in the WWE, it's back and forth till the heels get the advantage. You notice in this that JBL is just going off and he's just rambling and rambling. Meanwhile, Tom Phillips, who was the head commentator tonight because Morrow's not there again, apparently from being sick, there's something fishy about this now. 2 weeks in a row, I can understand the snow, but this one's fishy. But like I said, JBL's rambling on and on and on, and Tom Phillips is just random things like hip toss, tag in the middle of it. It takes the home audience out of the match when the commentators are acting like this. But back to the match, there's nice pacing to it. Before American Alpha gets the advantage early on, gets the crowd into it, gets them going to commercial break. When they come back from break, the match is still at a slow pace. It's building up to that finish. When you're going to let them go long with teams like this, they do the slow pace. They build and they build and they build. It's the old Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair approach. Slow build, get them into it slowly, build to a crescendo. That's what they're doing here. Towards the end, we start getting to this. Alpha goes for the raised bulldog, super kick to Jordan. Gable gets a crossbody, then boom, gets super kick, 2 count, he kicks out. They then get another super kick and a splash to the Usos, 2 count. They're arguing with the ref. Gable's actually get a roll up, 2 count. All 4 men are then outside, fight breaking out. Jordan gets back in the ring, boom, suplexes Jimmy, goes for the count, 1, 2. Jay pulls him back. Fight continues again on the outside. This is a war it's becoming. Again, tremendous match. Eventually, Jordan's going to get the advantage. He puts Jimmy in the ring as if he's going to go to finish him off. Jay's holding him up. Jimmy then gets the advantage. Super kicks him again. 1, 2, 3. The Usos are your new tag team champions. I see a Mania rematch. I don't think they'd put this on the pre-show. I actually think this one may get on Mania. Not 100% though. I'm not going to confirm it, but I think this one might get a Mania match. Could also be a pre-show. Only issue I have with this match is that because of how the tag team division has been booked on this show, you just don't feel it's that important. And that's the shame of it all. But again, great match, match of the night, match of either show, Raw or SmackDown. After this, they go to Styles' show and waiting in the parking lot for Shane. This is a theme. Then they come back from a break. Luke Harper promo, popping up his match with Bray next week and how Bray pushed Orton to the unspeakable limits. And now he's going to stop Bray next week. Nothing special here. Harper gets a match before Mania. He'll be thrown in the Battle Royal. Next, we're going to have one of the two Hidden Bellas footage by Miz and Maurice. Maurice is acting like Brie and Nikki. Miz is playing Cena. This got me to chuckle. I'll completely be honest. Because of how dumb it was. And that's kind of the point of it. Highlights of it, though. There's Rule 35 of the Cena household. No singing, because Nikki was singing. And then Nikki was breaking Rule 11 by having her feet on the furniture. And that was strike one. Again, it got a chuckle. Because of how stupid it was. So then we get Baron Corbin versus Randy Orton. SmackDown is starting great. I mean, great. This match gets a quick start. Randy goes for the RKO within 30 seconds to pop the crowd. Corbin backs off, gets out of the ring. After this, slows down to the Randy pace, which also works really well for Baron Corbin. Baron's going to take advantage as they go to the break. Typical heel. Typical way WWE does things. They didn't do it in the tag match. They do it here when they go to break. Same frustration, though, with the Raw with the matches. Anything that went longer than 5 minutes. As with the tag match. Break for the first entrance. Break in the middle. It does take the home audience out of it. And again, hearing an entrance theme for 5 minutes is a problem. Out of the break, though, there's a nice spot where Randy's going to kick Corbin as he's running at him. Then he's going to send him into the ropes. Corbin holds onto the ropes as Randy's going to go for his power slam. Then he runs at Randy, but Randy counters, throws him into the ropes, well, tries to. Corbin then baseball slides under the ropes, runs back in the ring on the other side, boom, into a power slam. This gets a 2 count. Later on, then Orton's going to go for the RKO. This gets countered into a deep 6, 2 count. All of a sudden, the crowd starts looking up. They start looking towards the entranceway. See, you knew somebody was there. It took you away from the match. Ambrose is there on a forklift. He distracts Corbin going, hey, you busy? Boom, RKO, Randy wins. Ambrose comes to the ring. He accepts Corbin's match at Mania, then Dirty Deeds him. This is my weekly segment where I say Baron Corbin is going to be money. Baron Corbin is a future WWE champion. And can you not see Baron Corbin and Randy Orton in a feud over a world title? That is all. They're then going to go to a Randy Orton interview. He's asked to respond to Bray last week. Randy goes, he doesn't know how to get rid of Bray. He never expected what happened with the Sister Abigail. Then boom, creepy music and lights flicker. A bunch of guys in sheet masks appear, very similar to the Eric Rowan sheet mask. In fact, it is the Eric Rowan sheet mask. But there was no Rowan in this. They hold Randy up when Bray appears to creepy music again. He starts doing a prayer over Randy with there was like a pole with a red X circle. I don't really know how to describe it other than that. Goes to Randy. He exposed his one flaw, which was Sister Abigail, but now it's his greatest strength. He thanks Randy for making him stronger and starts singing he's got the whole world in his hands as they go to break. Short little part for this title feud, but every time they do something, it hits the mark so well. Maybe this is me personally, but I am looking forward to this match almost as much as anything at WrestleMania 33. Flat out. So up to this point, SmackDown is a 7.5. You know what? No. SmackDown's an 8 to this point. So this part of SmackDown is an 8. And now the plane has no pilot. And the nosedive is full in effect. And I mean full effect. Next, we're going to have John Cena versus Fandango with Tyler Breeze dressed up as Nikki Bella. Poor Tyler Breeze. Can you not see him being a budget cut shortly after Mania? Fandango's giving Cena tickets. It's kind of funny. Cena then squashes Fandango. Nikki actually gets Tyler Breeze onto her shoulders and does her finisher on him. Then they do the dual STFs. Poor Tyler Breeze. And that's all I'm saying about that. Once again, for the third time on the show, AJ Styles is shown waiting for Shane, and he's now getting frustrated. Remember I said nosedive? Carmella versus Becky Lynch is next. Natalya thankfully stops this atrocity about a minute in. Then Mickie runs out to get in the fight. Then Alexa runs out to get in the fight. This feels so extremely unimportant. How do you care? How do you legitimately care about anything? You know they're being held back for the Raw Women's title. It's a shame, but that's what's going on. The second of the Miz Bella thing is him practicing saying, I love you. I love you, Nikki. Are the cameras rolling? I love you, Nikki. One moment that was really funny. I got a laugh. Legitimately laughed. Was when he goes, Nikki, I've bought you a diamond. Dallas Page yoga set. You know he's proposing, right? You know after Cena and Nikki win this match, Cena's proposing, right? You've got the big mouse looking down upon you from down the street. They need the Disney moment. You know he's doing it. You know it's going to be filmed for Total Bellas. I bet you it's a season finale at some point. It's what's going to happen. There's nothing else to say. It's going to happen. We're going to have to deal with it. It's your Disney moment. People will go, aw, and we get to move on. I'm a married man, and this shit is still sickening. Styles is then shown waiting for Shane again. Renee comes up, asks his intentions. He goes to answer, but a car pulls up. AJ again gets behind like he's going to attack, but it's Rhino and Slater. Shane McMahon then comes to the ring. Oh no, he snuck in behind Styles. There's no way this was going to happen. Shane then, with a nice black eye, says Styles is looking for me. Well, now I'm looking for him. Renee then immediately walks up to Styles and tells him that Shane's in the ring. Commercial break. Back to Shane where it says it could have been handled man-to-man. You could have walked up and we could have discussed this man-to-man and everything would have been fine. Or you could have discussed this man-to-man. It could have escalated to this and that would have been fine too. But you didn't. You got me from the blind side. After this, Styles is shown seemingly on a never-ending walk to the ring. Seriously, this walk to the ring took 3 minutes. It took 3 minutes. He grabs a mic right before he comes to the entranceway. He actually apologizes to Shane, saying he went off the deep end because of having the Mania main event and then not having it. Says Daniel Bryan's right. Shane's not like the rest of the McMahons, and because of that, he will be a man about this and come shake his hand. He's going to come in the ring and shake Shane's hand. As soon as AJ gets in the ring, Shane jumps him and starts punching him until he gets outside. Styles gets the advantage by suplexing him into the barricade. Styles is starting to clear off the announce table when Shane gets back on him. Styles then gets the advantage again. Looks like he's going to suplex Shane onto the table. Shane then reverses it into a Northern Lights suplex, which is pretty nice. Hits Styles with the monitor. Sets Styles up like he's going to do the elbow. Gets on the top rope and does the elbow from the top rope to the announcer table. And that is how SmackDown goes off the air. This second half of SmackDown is a 4. The show was on a high. A really great high for that first hour and a little over it. After that, like I stated earlier, it took a nosedive like a plane with no pilot. So in some aspects, it did get you excited for WrestleMania 33. To me, the Bray Wyatt-Randy Orton interaction, Dean Ambrose and Baron Corbin interaction. They're trying to build something with the mixed tag, but you know you just don't care. You know how it's going to end. This one's for the kids and the women. Your Disney moment. It's going to make us all sick. What are you going to do? It's there for a reason. You got to deal with it. It's a variety show. The Shane and AJ stuff was pretty good at the end, but this show took such a nosedive from such a great start. It was structured so top-heavy that you left so little for the end to try to highlight Shane and AJ more by not having the crowd dead for that, but you killed the crowd with so much crap in between. So the show structure kind of took a hit. I would have moved Baron and Randy to about the 9:20 slot, had that go to about 9:40, have a commercial break, then do the Shane and AJ stuff. Give them that 4 minutes off, then do it. That's a better way to end the show than going 40 minutes of crap, then Shane and AJ. But that's going to do it for the SmackDown Live review. Let's go beast on that subscribe button. Let's go beast on that like button. And as always, guys, keep it beast.